Hi guys, welcome to the bedroom tour. A couple of weeks ago, like a month ago, I posted another video about the bedroom that was specifically about small space living. So for anyone who has a very small, a very simple bedroom layout and the room doesn't have a lot of natural like character, for example, exposed brick or tall ceilings or really large windows. If you're working with a very plain looking white box like I was, it was supposed to guide you through how you could add a lot more texture and design to a space like that. But today I actually wanted to walk you through the room and give you a little tour because quite a few people requested that. I want to keep it pretty casual, just talk you through the different things, show you a few details. There might be a bit of overlap between the two videos, but I hope you'll still enjoy it. I think we can start off with this wall here because it's the one that you don't usually see. So that's the entrance. You walk in through there, and then I have my vanity set up here and a little bit of storage, a couple of shelves. That thing hanging there is just a piece of artwork that I made, and then I have a couple of other bits. I think this space in the room is meant to be for like a wardrobe, maybe there, and then a vanity or like a couple of side units. I did have more storage here, but I just learned to live with less things over time, and I really enjoy having a little bit more of a like an open space. And I think having big bulky storage in a room that is already so small can feel a little bit overwhelming. All my makeup fits in that little drawer there, and then my other stuff fits in this unit. Okay, let's talk about this wall first. Can you see me? Hello. I'm just out on the bed. This is a recent development. I've put my little carry-on suitcase there. I just love the full aluminum look. It acts as extra storage for things that I don't always need. And I've put my bag on top. It looks like I'm about to go on a trip. I can't tell you how useful this setup is because every time I need to leave the home, my bag is ready there. Or if I'm taking a smaller bag, I just take out whatever I need from that bag. Like that's my summer bag. I intend to change it when fall comes around with my fall bag, but very, very handy place to store my bag. And then I have my little vanity here with a stool from Cerax. That stool is actually like a chess piece. It's ceramic and it's called a pawn. I think in the winter I might have to put like a pad on top because it is cold to the touch, but it is so cute. I love it. The mirror itself I thrifted and stained. It has a few scratches, but I don't mind. I have my little perfumes and stuff displayed here. That's all my makeup. That's everything I own and use. This might not seem like a lot, but for me it's a lot. I can really tell that I've grown as a person because of the amount of things I own in my 30s. I'm 31 now, and it's just I've downsized so much. Even this I think is more than enough. I keep all the things that I actually use, and I find it a lot easier to go through things and use them and find things when they're a little bit, less cluttered. This lamp is one of my favorites. It's by Gooby. It's so pretty. I think the way it like sculpts the light is so beautiful. I got this table, I think it was from Habitat actually, I don't remember. I initially got it as a desk and now I use it as my vanity, and I really love it. The basket you can see there, that basket has some wires like for the lamp and also my hairdryer, which I use a lot, so it's easy and accessible. Oh, I forgot to talk about that thing here. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I made it with stuff that I had lying around the house. I really wanted to have something in that little corner. I think previously I had like a lantern, but I don't know, I feel like I'm seeing so many lanterns everywhere in my home. So I tried to make this. It's inspired by like a Korean pojagi, but with aluminum sheets. But yeah, let's talk about these shelves. These shelves are from IKEA. I have my steamer, and next to it actually I have this hanger here permanently because I like to have these always ready to go. You can just turn it on and steam. Then I have a stack of vintage books that again I intend to read. I don't think I've read anything from this pile yet. I just love having books everywhere. Moving on, some perfumes. I got the Tambourines one when I was in Korea and I regret not buying more. It's so beautiful. The scent is so pretty. Up here I have a picture of me and Taro and then more perfumes. This is my travel kind of makeup bag. It does have stuff inside it, but I usually just take the stuff out when I'm traveling. Here we have just a couple of print media that I really love. That Louis V bag actually has my sanitary products, so just a chic way of having them on hand when I need it. I think here I store my glasses. I have a little trinket tray, perfume, hand cream. This is just stuff that I use all the time, and I wanted to have it like easy to grab and go. And that's why all of this stuff is displayed the way it is. This is the view that you usually see when I'm filming, but it does give you a really good view of this wall, so I'll stick with this. Let's talk about the bed. This bed is actually from Dusk. I got it like 4 years ago. It's pretty old, but when I bought it, it was this like beige color, which looked good with the old setup, but I wanted to change it, but I didn't want to get a new bed because if you've ever looked at disposing a bed, it's really hard. So instead, I looked it up and I found this really cool like fabric paint company. They do really cool colors, and I picked the brown. And yeah, when we repainted this room the same night we repainted the bed, this color suits my vibe so well. I love a good like deep, not too red tone, like a cool tone brown, and that's exactly what I got here. The painting on top of it, this one, I did it on like a random morning where I was feeling inspired and I really wanted like a big piece of artwork here. Before this, I used to have like a memory board, which I also made myself. I had that for a couple of years and I kind of got bored of it, so decided that I wanted something bigger, bolder. It's not really bold, but you know what I mean, like something that's a bit more statement. The other one was in scale, like a lot smaller than this. We are now on Marco's side of the bed. You can see Taro's stairs here. He is a Chihuahua, even though he is a little bit taller than the average Chihuahua, but I still wanted to get him some stairs because I don't want him to have problems with his like joints when he's older, and it does make it easier for him to like get on and off during the night. During the day he does jump on and off the bed, but at night I always see him using these, so it's just nice to have them there. The lamp here is from Zara Home. I really like the way it shapes the light again. It's so pretty. And then there are some books, a coaster, some cosmetics like lotion, massage oil. This is so nice to use before bed. Ginger's light therapy. Really nice. And then you have my side of the bed where I have this very pretty ceramic lamp from West Elm. I have a stack of books here, my glasses, and a candle. I take a lot of care in constructing each section and corner of our home because I want them to make me feel a certain way. I just want it to make me feel like peace, but also inspired, because sometimes I struggle to fall asleep and I want, you know, some nice artworks, some nice books next to me. I do put thought into the things that are around me. That's why the artwork here is very subtle. The color palette of the room is very subtle because it's meant to be a space to just like calm down. Sometimes in the middle of the day, if I feel overwhelmed, I'll come here and I'll just lie down, be on my phone. I do feel at peace, and that's why I've chosen the things that I've chosen for this space. The mirror here is from William Wood. I don't know, I have this like love-hate relationship with it because I'm not a big fan of this like organically shaped stuff, but then I do really love how it looks here. I can't imagine having like a square or like a circular mirror. I love the tone of the wood. I just rewatched the last clip and it's so funny that you can see my reflection in the mirror, but I'm gonna keep it in. Okay, so this is the mirror, and then right next to it we have this little, I think it's like meant for keys, okay? Like it's not meant for this, but I wanted something here. I wanted some place to hang my robes, like night robes. So yeah, that's what those are. Then we have one of Marco's guitars here. I don't think anyone's ever seen this part of the room. And then here I have my parasol and a little magazine holder because sometimes I bring a bunch of books and I'll put that next to the bed here. And then I'll read in bed. If anyone's wondering why I have this weirdly placed blanket on the bed, it's not for aesthetic purposes. Taro loves lying on it, and then you have like, he has one toy there. So the stairs there, the blanket and the toy, it's just all for him. He loves furry blankets, but right now, because it's summer, I have something like thinner on here because it stays it stays at night, and I just can't imagine having like a big furry blanket, but I will have one in the winter for him. I'm genuinely stood here wondering if I covered everything because that was so quick, but I think I did. It's a very small space, but I love it so much. I think it has everything that a bedroom needs and more. If you have any questions about anything else, let me know. I wanted to create this video before I moved on to like talking about the living room, the studio, all of those places, because I just did the other video about the bedroom. This video was also in response to some of the comments I got on that earlier video, so if you do have any requests, let me know. I do consider them when I'm brainstorming like future video ideas. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've loved creating on YouTube so far. It's not been that long and all you guys have been so supportive, so really, honestly, thank you so much. If you enjoyed my styling or just enjoyed listening to me talk, then you might also enjoy my book Grounded. It's about the relationship we share with our space, how to be more intentional about the way we live, just my personal philosophies on life and living. And if you want to support this channel, it's probably the best way to do so. We do ship internationally, so wherever you are in the world, the book will reach you. I think that's everything. I'll see you next time. Bye!